Hey there, Syed Balki here. I'm the co-founder and CEO of WPForms, and I want to welcome you to our community. We have put together this short video to introduce you to some of our most powerful features that you can use to grow your business today. I'm going to pass this video to Christina, who will give you a full tour, but please make sure to watch it all the way to the end so you don't miss out.
Thanks, Syed. I'm Christina with WPForms, and I'll be showing you around today. We have a lot of great features, so let's get going. I'll show you everything WPForms can do for you. And we can get up and running quickly just by downloading the plugin from our dashboard and installing it on our site. Once we add our license, we're good to go. Now make sure you also activate all the add-ons here. And if there's an add-on that you don't see but you want, look into upgrading to get that. Okay, let's create our first form. We have several templates to choose from. And if these aren't enough, there's a form template add-on that you can install, and it'll give you over 100 more templates to use. Now you could also create a form from scratch, but really there's no need with all of these templates. So now we have a form to work with, and I can change everything here. The drag and drop features make it super easy to get the form looking exactly how I want. You can even add custom CSS if you know the code. So now let's look at the fields. You have several standard and advanced fields to add to your form, and we have a few special ones that I want to point out. First, if you want them to upload a file, just use the file upload add-on. You can restrict what type of files that they can upload to keep your site secure. And if you need them to sign a contract or something, our signature add-on lets them sign their name on your form easily. The add-on lets them sign by drawing their mouse or the touchscreen. And this comes in handy for things like a contract, a service agreement, or even a rental application. Now for security, our Smart CAPTCHA and Honeypot technology, they automatically prevent spam. But if you want a little bit extra, then you can turn on the custom CAPTCHA and ask your own questions or make them answer a specific math problem. Now getting back to the fields, you can also add smart conditional logic to your forms. And what this means is you can only show them a question if they've answered the previous one a certain way. This is great for quotes where someone answered a budget question where they need help with something like $5,000 or $10,000 and you need a follow-up question. Show them that follow-up question only if they click on the $5,000 to $10,000 budget range. And then use that same conditional logic to email a different sales team member who only deals with contracts over $5,000. Now, form abandonment can be a huge issue. When people leave in the middle of filling out your form, you could be losing potential sales. And we have a few ways to handle this issue. First, we have a great form abandonment add-on that will automatically save partial entry if the phone number or email is entered. Even if they don't complete the form, you'll still get that entry. Then we have a multi-page form ability that will let you break up a long form into multiple pages. This will make the form not feel so daunting or like it's so much work. Just add the page break where you want to split up your form and you're good to go. And then finally, our latest and best feature that we've added is our conversational form. This add-on makes a web form feel more human and interactive on your site. So instead of asking all the questions at once, the conversational form takes the question one at a time, which is very similar when talking to someone face-to-face. And it makes the form feel less overwhelming and more personal, and this leads to better completion rate for your forms. And just like the conversational form, we have a form page add-on, which makes any form full page and distraction-free while they're filling it out. You can also add offline forms add-ons so they don't lose any of their answers if their internet goes out while filling out your form. Everything will be saved in their browser, and when their internet comes back, they can submit the form to you all without losing any data. Do you want to know what your audience wants or needs from your business? Well, create a quick poll to find out, or send out a survey for a deeper understanding. Even better, send your customers a Net Promoter Score, also known as an NPS survey, to see how your business is doing and how you can improve. Do you need to let users register on your site? Our easy-to-use registration add-on lets them select their username, password, bio, and it assigns them a default role that you select. Then you can use our custom WordPress login form template to customize the login experience for them. And if you want to accept guest posts on your site, our post submissions add-on lets you do that quickly and easily. You can use our forms locker to do things like restrict access to members only, limit the number of submissions, close submissions by a certain date and time, or even limit one entry per person. With our geolocation add-on, you can also know the country, state, and city information that a user is filling out your form from. And then once you start getting all of these entries, we have a great entry management system where you can see all of the entries or all of your leads that are stored in WordPress. Here, you can favorite your leads, mark them red, and even delete the ones that you don't want. You can even take this a step further and integrate them with your favorite email service provider. We have form integrations with some of the top providers, such as Constant Contact, MailChimp, Aweber, GetResponse, Campaign Monitor, and Drip Forms. That's a lot of integrations, but if you need even more, just use the Zapier add-on to connect to even more email service providers, or use the add-on to connect to just about any other business application that you need. WP Forms connects with hundreds of other apps using the Zapier add-on easily and painlessly. And if you want to use your forms to take payments, just use our PayPal or Stripe add-on to easily collect client payments, online orders, collect donations. You can do all of this with your favorite payment methods. That's pretty awesome, huh? Now that you've seen all that WP Forms can do, go ahead and create your first form. And if you have any questions, you can check out our helpful documentation area or just hit the reply button to the email we sent. The WP Forms team is here for you and we're happy to help.